Before you blame your age, stress, or your hormones, ask yourself this question. Are you low in vitamin D? That's what I'm going to talk to you about today and share with you the symptoms and signs that you just might be low in your vitamin D. This is Robin-Nutritionist and the founder of Necessary Nutrition. Now, vitamin D is super critical for us in this age range. It's an easy deficiency to have, but also an easy deficiency not to have. So I want to make sure that you know what your levels are and what are the symptoms of deficiency. So let's get into that. Some of the symptoms include fatigue. So if you're really tired, don't take vitamin D consistently, or you don't know your levels, let's start there. Fatigue. Also, mood swings. And we know all of these things also can be related to our hormones, but we want to make sure that none of these problems are related to your vitamin D levels. And I want to make sure that you understand what our vitamin D level should be at our age. And I say our age, I primarily speak to women over 40. All right. The next one is frequent illnesses. If your immune system is not functioning properly, let's make sure that vitamin D is not the cause of this issue. Here's another one. Hair thinning and excess shedding. Did you check your vitamin D? And then the other two are an increase in your blood pressure and your blood sugar. I just want to make sure that we have ruled out low vitamin D. And once we've ruled out low vitamin D, then we can look at some of the other causes. Make sure your vitamin D is up to par. And what is up to par? How much? What should your levels be? In order for your body to be maximally supported, you want your levels between 60 and 80. Now listen, if you go to your doctor and they test you and you're in the 30s or the 40s, no alarm bells are going to go off. They're going to say you're fine. And you are fine. You are like at minimum wage. You're okay. Maybe you can make it, but are you maximally supported? So getting your levels between 60 and 80 is what I recommend so that you have the best coverage for your body. Also, you want to make sure that you are taking your D3 with K2 unless you are on a blood thinner or on dialysis, because the K helps to direct the calcium that's in your body away from your arteries and your heart and into your bones. It all works synergistically together, so that K2 is important with the vitamin D3. People ask me also, if I need my levels to get between 60 and 80, how much vitamin D should I take a day? So I'm going to give you a generalization. First of all, you want to know what your levels are. And if you don't know what your levels are and you're taking vitamin D without knowing, I recommend that you start at a lower dosage, 2,500 IUs, until you know what you're dealing with. If you know, then I'm taking 2,500 IUs, but my range, I'm not low, I'm not deficient, but I want to get it up. Then you can go to 5,000 IUs a day. And that's what I'm comfortable telling you when I don't know you and I have no idea where you are and so forth. So 5,000, that's what I take every day. I take 5,000 IUs a day. However, if you don't know your levels, start off at 2,500 because it makes sense just to start off slower and ramp up. Also, with D3K2, the Necessary Nutrition brand, at least, you want to take it with food that includes a fat source. I like to take my vitamin D in the morning just so that I can get it out of the way. I'm taking it with my food and I'm going about my business. So taking it in the morning, putting it somewhere where you can see it and you can remember. Vitamin D stores. So here's what I want you to know. It stores in your body. So if you're taking it and then you stop, your levels will maintain for a while and then it will drop. It is a supplement that you want to continue to take consistently. Vitamin D comes from the sun. Most of us aren't in the sun, and if you have melanated skin, it's also stopping your skin or your body from receiving vitamin D as easily if you're in the sun. You want to make sure that you're taking your vitamin D consistently. What I do is if I miss a couple of days, I might double up in that day because it stores. I tell people to take it every day just to get into the habit. If you miss a couple of days, you can actually make up that dosage in that one day. The bottom line is make sure you're taking your vitamin D and making sure that your levels are between 60 and 80, and that the reason why you're tired or your hair is shedding or you're moody or your blood pressure is going out of whack or your blood sugar is not because you are low in vitamin D. Vitamin D is a foundational supplement for us women in this age, and you also want to take it with magnesium. Magnesium-rich foods include leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate. However, supplementation becomes more useful for us as we go along. I'm recommending magnesium glycinate. Magnesium glycinate helps to turn vitamin D into its active form, and it also supports our anxiety, our sleep, our stress, our nervous system. So taking your D3 plus K2 with your magnesium supplements are the top 2 foundational supplements for us in this age. And the third one, just to let you know, the third supplement are omegas. Vitamin D3, K2, magnesium glycinate, and omegas. You might ask, Necessary Nutrition, we do not produce omegas because we know a company that does it better. So I'm going to put the information down below, and then I'll put the information in for Necessary Nutrition's D3, K2, and magnesium. Go ahead and grab yours and make sure that this is a part of your daily routine. All right? This is Robin from Necessary Nutrition. Eat well, think well, and be well. Until we meet again, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment on this video, and I'll see you soon. Peace.